Life is good. Can't complain. Am I asking myself questions today?
I guess so.
All right. People say they can never hear you guys when you ask questions.
Really?
Yeah. They ask me to repeat your questions because they can never hear you.
Oh, I gotta speak up then. Yeah.
Somebody's got to speak up.
Yeaney, Mitrovic, Yeaney, and head coach Scott Rueck. Scott, your opening statement.
Any questions?
Obviously, the defense in the second half might not have been obviously a lot different than the first half. Anything in particular that you noticed defensively in that second half?
I'm going to have to go back and watch. I don't know. But, I mean, to give up 49 points and a half on our home floor, to what's been the worst shooting team in the conference, that's why they've struggled. They didn't look like it today. I mean, my gosh, they hit 4 of 5 threes. I'd like somebody to do a study on how opponents shooting in Gill Coliseum the last 2 years. I mean, it's unbelievable. Think back to postseason last year. What team came in and hit 9 threes in the first quarter? What Washington hit. Washington's been the second worst team in the conference. They hit their first 10 shots against us and played like they are, the best UConn team. It's like, what is going on? And so you got to give them a ton of credit. That's not easy to do. But clearly, we made some mistakes. There were a couple switches we didn't communicate that allowed them to get to the rim. We didn't turn it over as much in the second half. I think we only had 5 in the second half, so it wasn't because of that. It was just half-court defense, which has been an absolute strength of ours. We have really done a nice job in the quarter court defensively, as good as anyone, actually, in Pac-12. Our turnovers, because we love to turn the ball over, that has caused us a ton of trouble. That is why teams have beaten us, because we've given up transition points off that. So second half, you can't say that was the reason, So why? I'm going to have to go back and look, but, A, give them credit, B, I'll look and see what we can improve.
Bendu, I think 13 assists tonight.
Big time.
A great night moving the ball around. This experience, this final weekend of at home playing for Gill in the regular season here, just can you talk about like this journey that you've been on with this team this year and like what it's meant to you?
It's meant a lot to me, honestly. I'm in a position that I've never been in before, just as a leader. The last time I was in this position, I was in high school. I was a senior in high school. And so it's been obviously hard at times, but it's been fun at times. But at the end of the day, when I look back at it, it's just another experience that I'm going to really hold close to my heart. The group of girls I'm with, they work really hard. You see it on the court. You see it in practice. You see it in the times that they're working by themselves. And so it's been wonderful for me just to have this experience and be in this position. Obviously, we would want to win a lot more games. But at the end of the day, it's about experiences and about relationships and things that you build and connections. And so that's the biggest thing that I'm going to take away.
And so for you, Yelena, I know I'm told you don't know what's happening next year yet, or are not ready to announce that yet. But where you're at right now in your time at Oregon State, can you look back on that for a second?
Yeah, senior night just doesn't have to do anything with the decision. It's just my decision to do it with one of my best friends, Noel, and to just celebrate the past 4 years we spent here that have been really amazing to both of us and for both of us. And So that's on that. I just wanted to say that. And I mean, like Bendu said, my experience here has been nothing but amazing. I think we all grown so much, especially this year, and I'm super proud. Like Bendu said, I wish we won more games, and I just really want that for this team, just because we work harder than anyone else and just give everything we have. So I wish we could have won more games, but I know the future is super bright for this team. And I mean, you can see in the Adley, Tamia, Reagan playing their best basketball ever. So I'm just super excited for their future and to see what they can do. Yeah.
And Coach Rueck had to bring up Adley, just really shooting the ball well to end the season. And tonight, really the only shot she missed was a shot that she really had to force and rush. That was the only miss that she had tonight.
Yeah, she's such a competitor, and they put it really well. I mean, this team has. I mean, we practice well. There's a great vibe with this group. It's a little bit of a mystery, actually. I mean, if you look at our numbers are comparable to our opponents. I mean, we do efficiency ratings, we do all kinds of stuff, and we're like even with Pac-12. Yet for some, look at our record. I mean, it kind of defies logic this season. It's like head scratching that we haven't been able to find ways to win. It's been crazy. Well, within that, we have gotten better, and it does. Minus that, this year it feels good. I mean, this is a great group. They're fun to work with every day, and we've gotten better, and you can see that in our freshmen. So Adley is a great example of that. I mean, she has just stuck with it. She and Lily both, they've just stuck with it. Didn't get a lot of playing time early. Their defense was the reason. It's really grown. They're able to be out there now, in pretty much every situation and survive on that end of the floor. Well, they both are great shooters, and Adley just has, that competitive fire where she wants to rise to the occasion, and she's paid her dues. I mean, she's lived her whole life for this moment, right now, and it's evident. And so none of us are surprised by what she's doing. That's just who she is, and it's fun for everybody else to get to see it.
I just have one question. It could go to either Yelena or Bendu or both, if you guys want. Obviously, a tough result tonight, but there's still more basketball to be played. Got a senior night coming up against a ranked team. How do you guys bounce back from this? Get ready to play that game.
Honestly, I just think we just gotta go back in the gym and look at our mistakes. Obviously, turnovers is a big thing, and Arizona likes to pressure the ball, likes to get turnovers, and so we have to clean that up. If we clean that up, we have a really good chance against them. We were down there at their place, and we could have won the game there too. And so a lot of these games is coming down to like our turnovers and like last couple minutes of the game. And so right now it's just we gotta go back and get focused. Obviously, it's going to be an emotional day, but we just have to just focus in and complete the task at hand.
All right, thanks, y'all.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, Go Beavs.
Go Beavs.